Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you. Gonna do an opening of an Iron Grenadiers metalhead. So this guy was from the what was it? The Sunbow or the Deke collection? I can't remember. I think it's the Deke one, the DIC one, cartoon from the early '90s. I believe it's. I think that's the date on those. There's a lot of you get your Python Patrol came from there. Your Cobra Commander and Alley Viper, and some of those figures came from that series. So I just can't remember. I know this guy was there. He was always silly. He always said bang, bang, and then the missile shot out. Him and Nagahide were like buddies on that show. But at any rate, at least after the season, he wasn't. This guy wasn't in Operation Dragonfire, but he came out later on. Now I never really, I guess, realized he was an Iron Grenadier. I know that that version of Destro is in that cartoon as well. We believe both series 1 and 2, or season 1 and 2. Anyway, so number 118. So yeah, there's probably some serious metalhead fans out there. I thought he was kind of a squirrely character, but he was all right. I think there was one episode, Metalhead's grandma's on it or something. I mean, I'm telling you, some cartoons, and especially even into the 90s mainly, were just kind of squirrely, strange. I don't know. It's, no, it is what it is. So, inside, I was kind of expecting to see an Iron Grenadier symbol in here instead of the Cobra symbol, but, it is what it is. I don't really care about that. There's the side box art. So, you got a lot of stuff here. I think he was considered a deluxe, so he was the $34.99 price point. I grabbed him on Pulse. As soon as he went in stock, I waited because I ordered a couple. Well, actually, the guys I just did in the waves, this wave, what I got was, I went ahead and got my Iron Grenadier, Techno Vipers. I got 3 Techno Vipers. After that, I went back to get more, but Hasbro was being kind of a stink about it, saying I'd already ordered the max amount. Usually after you get those and they go in stock, you can start getting more. So they lost $200 worth because I ended up finding Techno Vipers on Amazon went down to, it wasn't a lot because they're brand new, which is strange, but be careful getting this out, by the way, this bottom piece. I've already popped these off, but they look like they can easily pop back on. But I'm just telling you, be careful popping these out. The missile launcher piece. Backpack piece, missile launcher piece. Anyway, what I was saying though, I went back and Techno Vipers. A couple of dudes from this brand new wave are already not much, $1.25 off. So I went back and bought 8 Techno Vipers. Actually, had to get a replacement one today. Speaking of, I had one of them, the chest piece, or around his chest, there's a tubing, and it was just popped up and sticking out. So after that, I got another one. I got to send the other one back. Surprisingly, sometimes those places don't want them back because they're broke. They say they're broke, and they'll just say, keep it, dispose of it, whatever. I was kind of hoping to get that, even though that I would have probably super glued that piece. But I really didn't want to screw up that piece because it was kind of jacked up. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not hanging around, so to speak. So, alright, so as I'm getting these missiles out, you got a lot of little parts here. Got the blast effects. These missiles are tiny. I thought I had read somewhere that somebody had posted in a group that these missiles would actually fit the original version. I don't have the original version. I was actually out of collecting Joes by then. I did catch that cartoon. Actually, the first year I was out of high school. which was 95, summer of 95. Worked on what we called paint crew at the school I went to. In the summer, they hired either, I think seniors, gonna be seniors, or kids just graduating, or right, within a year or two out of graduation. Because there was some guys older than me by a year, and then me and some girls that I went to school with. And oh yeah, here's the back art. Naugahide's the guy on the train. I see a lot of people posting, who is that dude? That's Naugahide. He's coming, by the way. Well, yeah, most of you know that because he's on pre-order right now anyway, if you want him. Anyway, so, but on paint crew, we used to have, if you're older, this is what I would say. If you're older, you might remember that there was a thing in the school called Channel 1 where they ran it through TVs in the classroom. And anyway, those TVs that they had purchased, the school had purchased and put in the classrooms, long short is that, trying to bend all this down. Anyway, we turned the cable on, and in the mornings when I was on that paint crew, we'd be painting in the room. We'd turn on usually MTV back then, big time, obviously, MTV, but as I was saying, not just MTV, but we'd turn other stuff on that was on, and my point is, this G.I. Joe, the Deke cartoons were on every day, so there for a long while. I would make sure to turn it on. I know a couple of times I was in the room and I had a couple of the girls in my class, and they'd get mad and be like, turn the music. I'm like, no way, I'm gonna watch G.I. Joe. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, this was like one of my favorite cartoons as a kid, and I never watched that one. Like, I never had an option to watch that one. So anyway, it's kind of funny. But alright, so checking this out, trying to figure out how this works. And obviously I've got it backwards. The metal part goes in the back here. So what you basically do is pop this on. Let me show you him. I'm gonna change heads because I'm kind of into the old school metal head, because you can put this on, pretty sure. Oh, take his head off. Hair. I was thinking it was the head. So yeah, you can put that on. I don't know that I like that look. I personally like the original metalhead look. Alright, so let me get that and show that off real quick. He does not, the knife goes up here. I was like, where's this knife go? Here's the sheath, goes across. Ooh, man, it's about broke that thing too. It doesn't, oh man, that knife is flimsy. Boo, Hasbro. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright, so here's that. I personally like this machine gun. Here's the old MP40 looking machine gun. Of course, here's the helmet. You can get the Helm of Hades. Just kidding. You can throw on there that helm. And then you have 3 different rocket size blast effects. There's the first one. Let me see. I'll just stand them up while I'm putting this together, if they'll stand up. Oh, maybe they won't stand up. It's going to stand them up and show you the height difference for each one, which that's basically what the differences you get. So, all right, moving on. So, rockets go. You're going to put your rockets in here in his legs. Now, you could probably, I believe, if you wanted to, I don't do a lot of this heating and popping joints and stuff like that off. You could probably looks like you can take these thigh pieces off that hold this on. Because right now, if you take the rocket part off, then you just got a ball joint sticking out, and that's You know, to me, okay, not super cool, not really what I want to do, but just saying. Anyway, so let's put this on. So the backpack is or the shoulder rockets is pretty good. There's 2 points you can put this on. There's a piece that goes in and a piece that goes out. No, two pegs, sorry. A peg that goes in the backpack hole, two pegs come out. I'll show you that real quick. There's holes in this. See, the holes right here and over here. And then there's the peg. And the back, his back has two pegs on it. See that? So you just pop that on like that. All right, so this kind of wiggles around in multiple directions. You can kind of set it up how you want. If you want to go here where it's resting, right there. Obviously the tubes come off easy, but there, I rested it up there. And then you can these plug into the middle. So the fun part is getting these to plug in. So that one, I think I got that one. And then we'll do this one. At least, unlike the Techno Viper issue, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Techno Viper tube connectors do not work great with the gun. Kind of like this one's not really perfect either. Right there, I started to say they're better. This side is giving me fit, so it does not want to stay put. So either I'm not putting it in where it's supposed to or not. Okay, I think I got it. So obviously these rockets go. Okay, weird. I'm probably gonna get disturbed, by the way. So what I'm looking for is to figure this out. It looks like the only way to do the rockets on the top are to put on the blast effects, which is odd. I really didn't expect that. Because you can put them down here and see they don't stay great. I'm sure that will have been brought up by other collectors somewhere, as will have seen that and be like, that does not stay great. So my guess is you can use the different sizes here. He's going to be an issue to stand up by himself. So this is my assumption. You can use various sizes here. I feel like, oh, you can use the longer ones or the shorter ones. You can change the lengths. Okay, so you can change the lengths, obviously. Yeah, I don't know that I like that exactly, but you can go with it. We'll put them in there, at least for the looks wise anyway, and then show you what you get. See, that looks like it's not fitting. That looks like it fits better out of the front. So I think you probably got to turn this a little bit, which is odd because the metal part is in the back. Yeah, not feeling it, are we? Okay, so that one fit fine. I'm sure when I put the bigger one on. Not sure why that makes a monster difference, but it does. So let's flip them around. You can do this though, that makes them almost look kind of cool. You can give them obviously the rockets full shooting in and out, front and the back side. Yeah, this one's a little snug. It works. I just got to push it in a little bit. All right, so that's what you get. can't really turn it upside down. Or you can't spin these things, like twist them this way. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, these you can. These you can put on some blast effects if you want in the back. If you want to make them look like they're shooting out. You can put enough blast effects in the whole thing to make it look like they're shooting rockets out. Like I said, if you want to go that route, you can. I believe, truthfully, that's the intention of what this whole figure was supposed to be like. Was put the blast effects and the rockets in, otherwise you don't use it. Which is the part that I said was kind of confusing, because you'd almost have to heat and pull his legs off and take this leg piece off if you just want a regular metalhead figure. I think at some point down the road, if I can find one of these cheap, I'll probably get another one and do a double look, meaning I'll pull the leg missile launcher pieces off, and then just have a metal head figure and not have all the rocket stuff. At any rate, this is kind of the look you're getting. This is kind of similar to what you're on the back of the box. Obviously, I'm kind of copying. Sorry, I apologize. I'm not super creative either, by the way. Oh yeah, I didn't notice he's got a Destro emblem on his shoulder. Just noticed that in the back picture as well. So that's cool. I don't remember that on the original, but alright, anyway, there you go. So there's what you get. You get the blast effects, the rocket launchers, and all that jazz. So, I'm still not a big fan of paying $35 for one of these. Still kind of not a fan of paying $25 for just a regular figure. I still think we're overpriced. Excuse me, I got kind of hiccupy burp or something. But if they still think we're overpriced on these, and I know it's a moot point because it's never going to go down, unfortunately, unless you catch a sale. But regular retail's not going down, so I guess I'm kind of just preaching to the choir, so to speak. Just irritating, and like to continue to collect a lot of stuff, but it just makes it harder and harder when the prices go up. So I have less and less on pre-order these days, if you know what I mean. So anyway, but long short, there he is. Kind of neat figure. Again, there he is set up where you can see the rocket launchers blasting off. It is cool. It's a neat. If you're going to pose him that way, it's a neat. But if you're going to, I guess honestly, a word to use, if you're going to play with him a little bit, if you were going to tinker with him, you're not really going to want these pieces on. These cables, this again, as you can see, I just can't quite keep this attached like you need it to. And it's like when I get the one attached and the other piece comes off, this just doesn't stay very well. So mind you, sometimes you get some that are not the greatest or don't work quite well, and sometimes you do. You might pick yours up and your cables, these hoses may fit just fine and never come apart that easy like these do on mine. Just never know. All depends on how they're made. Anyway, all right, guys, that's enough. I've gone kind of long and rambled on a little bit, but here's your metalhead from the second series of G.I. Joe, so to speak. Neat figure. Don't know if he's quite $35 worth, but it's cool to start getting Iron Grenadiers. We'll have more coming, obviously. All right, guys, go ahead and give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you can get notifications of my reviews. And, guys, as always, with Metalhead, thanks for watching. I'm Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.